Okay, that is the end. That was good. That was very good. And I've seen all of that in the movie at the cinema, but still, we're just watching it again. It's just so amazing. And that part where the demon makes his family say all these things that he knows they would never say, and then he's like, don't insult my family. That is a 10 out of 10 moment. I love that moment. So I do have a couple of notes that I want to talk about. But before I do, first, I want to move Tanjiro up on my Annie list. So I used to... Okay, so I have an Annie list. And on my Annie list, you can show your favorite characters, your favorite anime. And Demon Slayer used to be in my top 3. After season 1, it was in my top 3, right? At the moment, it is still very high, but it's at number 6. So I have Fruits Basket and the One Piece, but they're so different. Both of those are kind of number 1 to me, but it's 1 and 2. I have Neon Genesis Evangelion. And then Tanya the Evil and Attack on Titan kind of go together for me because they have... there's a similar thing in it that I love that I kind of put them together. And then Demon Slayer is at number 6 technically, but I would also say it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you go. That's my top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Usually I would open this up on the computer, but I'm not logged in onto my Annie list right now, so I'll just show you like this. That's like some of my top shows. Oi! Focus! Okay, it doesn't want to focus. But, so because Demon Slayer was so high on my list, I felt like I didn't need to also have Tanjiro because I love all of the characters so much, and it's always so difficult for me to choose a favorite between Tanjiro and Inosuke, and even Zenitsu has zoomed up to the top there. I just really love all the characters so much, and Rengoku. But this episode made me realize once again that Tanjiro deserves, like, so much. He deserves to be on my personal top 10 boys list because he is like the embodiment of what I wish I could be, even what I wish more people, like, he's just such a freaking wholesome, and he's the best. Like, his sense of justice is just so good, and I just love him so much. So I'm definitely gonna put him as my number 2 after Luffy. I'm gonna put him... How do I do it though? I don't know. Okay, here he is. Wait, where is he? Okay, there. I don't know how to move him on my phone. Reorder. Okay. Just give me a minute. So I'm moving him from... He wasn't in the top 10. And all the characters below top 10 isn't listed in order. It's just the top 10 that's listed. And at the moment, my top 10 was Luffy, and then Tamaki Suo from High School Host Club. I had Zoro at number 3, Ichigo at number 4, Natsu at number 5, Gin at number 6, Rocinante at number 7, Bakugo at number 8, and Joseph Joestar at number 10. But I think I'm gonna move, as much as I love Joseph and JoJo's, I think I'm gonna move Joseph Joestar out of my top 10 for Tanjiro to be at number 2, and I don't think I'm gonna move anyone else. I feel like maybe I got a little bit disillusioned with Joseph as time went on, and some stuff. Although I still love him, but I don't think he's top 10 worthy compared to my other top 10. It's just like I just don't think that he should be there. He would still be my top 20 favorite boys, but not top 10. So now my top 10 boys would look like this, or there's actually 12. So it starts with Luffy, Tanjiro, Tamaki, Zoro, Ichigo, Natsu, Gin, Roshinante, Bakugo, and then Ryunosuke, no? Kuranosuke from Princess Jellyfish, Kyo from Fruits Basket, and and Mob, Shigeo, Mob. And then if you want to see my top girls, it would just be these ones. Those. It's Hanekawa, Anemone from what's that show called again? Anemone from Eureka 7. Aqua from Konosuba, Nami, Vivi, Nino, Shinon, Euphemia, and Nobara. And then Toru from Fruits Basket, Tanya from Tanya the Evil, and Mikasa from Attack on Titan. So those are all my favorite characters in my tops. I do top girls and top boys. Otherwise it would be too difficult for me. But anyway. So yeah, Tanjiro definitely had to be put on there. Had to be at number very high, because I just feel like the more shows I watch and the more discussions I have with people, and how I continually am refining my personal idea of justice and goodness, and because it is an important theme in a lot of shows, right? And Tanjiro is just, to me, the ideal. Luffy is a more realistic type, I would say. Like, he's not perfect, but he's still essentially so good. But by essentially, I mean his essence. So that's why Luffy will stay my number one, but yeah, Tanjiro is definitely number two. Then stuff that I took note of was just how that child that was in Tanjiro's dream, he said that up until he touched Tanjiro's heart and his core, he was willing to hurt others to take away from his own pain. And I think that is so telling, considering a lot of what is going on in the real world. And I mean, everyone has to deal with this stuff, but especially on social media, and the more people you deal with, the more you see this, how other people, when they're hurting in their own lives, the more they're hurting, the more they try and to break down others online and be like just absolute horrible people. And it just made me realize, like, that is what these people are trying to do. And it's because they don't know the people that they're trying to hurt, right? If they really sat down or went into that person's heart, I think most people would realize, okay, we're not all as good as Tanjiro, but I think if we could really see into each other's hearts without the I think that we would all kind of learn to, hurting you is not going to take away from my pain. You're going through your own stuff. You have your own, I don't know. I just think that when he said that, it really, I felt for him. And a lot made sense to me when I think about all these people sometimes, and how they talk online and how they're trying to hurt each other. And sometimes I see stuff that people say and I'm like, I can't believe it. But then I think they're hurting. And this is their way of trying to get out of that pain or distract themselves from it. Okay,